Hi and welcome to the Malat cookery channel. Today we're going to be making a really simple recipe, tandoori chicken. From the Malat spice range we're going to be using the tandoori masala spice mix. Now tandoori chicken is great on barbecues. It can be used on its own, placed into pittas or onto homemade naan bread, and believe it or not we do have a video on our YouTube channel on how to make homemade naan bread. Or it can be used in curries such as chicken tikka masala, and again we have a chicken tikka masala recipe video on our YouTube channel. As usual, a full list of ingredients are going to be given at the end of the video, so let's start off by having a look at those ingredients, what we're going to need. Okay, so to make the tandoori chicken I've got 500 grams of chicken breast which has been cubed, 250 grams of plain yogurt or natural yogurt, the juice of half a lemon. We need a measured tablespoon of Patak's tandoori marinade paste. Now you don't have to buy, obviously in this size container we do a lot of cooking here when we test our spice blends, especially within domestic settings, so we go through this quite a lot. You can buy this in much smaller jars, but for me personally and for Malat, we think that Patak's is definitely the best. We need a measured teaspoon of mint sauce. We have here a tablespoon of Malat tandoori masala spice mix. Now this is optional, but we like to put some colouring into our tandoori chicken. So we're going to use a quarter of a teaspoon of red food colouring. You can use the drops, any type of red food colouring will do. You don't have to put it in. The thing is with our spice blends we don't add any artificial colours, so we leave it obviously up to the customer as to whether they want to add or not. And then we also need a large bowl in order to mix everything in. Right, so the first thing we need to do is place our yogurt, our natural yogurt, into the bowl. And then into there we put the Malat tandoori masala spice mix, and then I'm just going to mix that in. Now I'm going to add the Patak's tandoori marinade paste, and we need a measured tablespoon. And again, mix that in well. Teaspoon, a measured teaspoon of mint sauce. These measuring spoons are relatively inexpensive, but it gives you consistent results every time. The juice of half a lemon. As I said, red food colouring is optional, but we like it. just a quarter of a teaspoon of that. As you say, people eat with their eyes as well as obviously the taste buds, and I just expect to see tandoori chicken as a nice red colour. So that's our tandoori marinade done. Chicken then goes into that. And we mix that well. Okay, so what I'm going to do with that now is I'm going to cover it with cling film and we're going to place this in the fridge overnight. Now it should be really the minimum of 2 hours. If we put the chicken in the fridge overnight, marinating in this tandoori mixture, we're going to get that depth of flavour which obviously is more preferable than just to have a flavoured coating. So into the fridge overnight, then once it's done, we'll come back and I'll show you how we cook it. Okay, so the chicken has been marinating in the fridge overnight. We're now going to fry the chicken off. Normally what I would do is barbecue the chicken, but the barbecue isn't available today. So we're going to fry off in a heavy based frying pan. This has got about 5 tablespoons of good quality vegetable oil in there. We're going to fry off the chicken in small batches. If we put too much chicken into the frying pan, the moisture that comes out of the chicken will effectively boil the chicken. So we need to fry the chicken off in hot oil in small batches. I'm then going to transfer the chicken, once it's done, into an oven-proof dish. I've lined it with foil. There's enough foil either side to actually fold over and make it into an envelope. And then that can go into a preheated oven, 100 degrees centigrade, while we prepare other things for the meal, and then it'll be nice and hot and also nice and moist as well. So we need to get the oil up to a decent temperature. Don't use olive oil. We need to be cooking at some high temperatures here, and olive oil just doesn't cut it. So this is actually rapeseed oil that's in here, so just use a good quality vegetable oil when you're frying off. So make sure you separate that chicken. And then the trick with this now is just to leave it. Don't keep constantly turning it over. So for 2 to 3 minutes you just want it to cook on one side, and then we're going to turn the chicken over and cook it on the other side, and then straight into the foil. The reason we do that is because we want a nice colour as well to the chicken, as well as obviously the chicken being cooked through. Okay, so this chicken has effectively been left to cook on one side for 4 minutes. And that will give that almost like charcoal cooked appearance to the chicken. If I'm constantly turning the chicken over, we're never going to get that, and by the time we do get that, the chicken will be overcooked. So I'm going to do the same on this side. So we're turning each piece, leave it for another 4 minutes, and then that's effectively the chicken cooked. So this is the last batch, and the colour that you get just from turning them once and cooking them on a high heat is absolutely fantastic. So from here now, I'm going to place these into the oven, covered with the foil, while I prepare a salad. And I think we're having these with pitas, which I'm going to do in the toaster for just a minute or so. So that's it. Tandoori chicken with that charcoal grilled appearance, because we've fried in hot oil in small batches and we've only turned the chicken once. As usual, please subscribe to the channel, and if you've enjoyed the video, then hit the like button. Now, I have been warned not to eat any chicken because our twins have told all their friends, and apparently we've got the house full later, but unfortunately I can't resist it. It was worth the risk. Absolutely gorgeous.